guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on this sultry smoky look. I actually donned this look at an Image Awards after party that was hosted by TV1 and Ford. I had so much fun putting this look together and I wanted to recreate it for you guys. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with a little face prep, and I'm using the Botanics Hydrating Day Cream. I got this at Target and I bought their cream as well as their toner, and I actually really like it. It's not too harsh. It's not super expensive. The products didn't make my face break out or anything. What I love about this moisturizer is that it has an SPF of 15 already into it, so I don't have to do a sunscreen and a moisturizer. The next thing I'm gonna do is take this Hanalei Lip Treatment. I love this lip balm. It just really hydrates my lips. Now I'm gonna take my NARS Instant Line and Pore Perfector Primer, and I'm going to run that over the places on my face where I have lines the most. So of course my laugh lines. And then I also have lines in my forehead. For my primer, I'm using this Philosophy Invisible Skin Perfector. This product actually tells you to wait 2 minutes after you've applied this to put your makeup on, because it wants to give you some time to just kind of let it settle into your face. For my brows, I'm using the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, and I picked this up a couple of days ago. Of course, I've been hearing all different kinds of reviews about this product. I really haven't heard anything bad about it, so I was really excited to try it. I must say, so far, I do like the product. It does stay on, it wears really well. The only thing that I do not like about this is that, of course, you're using it, and so the tip of it doesn't always stay pointed. And that was the one thing that I loved about the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil. It stays at a point. It's a smaller tip, and so for me, it's just easier to maneuver that way. To give my brows a little bit more definition, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Tarte Brow Gel. And this is in the color medium brown, and I'm using this mainly for the outside of the brows. I'm taking a little bit of concealer to clean up the brow. And remember, guys, it doesn't need to be a starky white line under your brow. You want it to blend as much as possible. You want it to be as natural as possible. Lastly, to set everything in place, I'm using this Maybelline Brow Drama in the color Deep Brown. Okay, and I'm just brushing it through, and I'm using upward motions. To prime my lids, I'm just using the MAC Paint Pot in the color Layin Low. This is the BAB Bombshell Setting Powder. Taking just a little bit on this Shadow Sephora brush, and I'm just gonna tap that lightly all over. For my transition color, I'm using Cafe Macchiato. I'm taking this MAC 224 brush, and this is what I'm gonna use to place the transition color. Remember, the transition color is gonna go right above the crease. So I'm using that windshield wiper motions back and forth. To go deeper into the crease, I'm gonna take this Morphe M433 brush, and this is the color Embark. This dark brown color, it's gonna go into the actual crease. So I'm gonna start on the outside, very lightly bringing that in. This brush is almost in a flat shape, so you can hold it in 2 different ways to get a different effect. So I feel like if you hold it horizontal, you're getting the color like directly into the crease. But if you hold it vertically, you're getting it into the crease still, but I feel like it's doing two things at once. It's putting it into the crease and it's blending at the same time. So when I wore this look, it was a smoky eye, but I did have just like a hint, just like a little bit of sparkle underneath. I use the Hikari cream pigment, and this is in the color Mink. I'm gonna take that and I'm putting that right there on the center. Not too much, not going too crazy. And then I'll take that Morphe brush that I just used and I'll go back into the crease and kind of blend out those edges. I'm going into the Violet Voss Drenched Metal palette, and I am gonna take this color right here called Midnight Tryst. This is my first time using this. The last time when I actually wore this look, I used some other black color. So I'm gonna take it and I'm using a Color du Jour eyeshadow brush in the number 5, and I'm tapping that all over the lid where the cream pigment is. And I'm pulling a little bit of that Embark and using it into the crease to blend out the edges. To tie it all together, I'm taking that Sephora eyeshadow brush that we use to set the Layin Low, and this is the color Cream Puff, and this is from Morphe. So I'm just starting at the edge and then dragging it down, working it through. With this look, I did not do a wing liner. Oh my God. But I did line the bottom of my lid just a little bit with some black eyeliner. So I'm gonna use this ColourPop Cream Gel Liner, and this is in the color Swerve. And I'm just gonna lightly drag that across the lash line, and then I'm gonna open my eyes really big and then line it under the lash line. Now, this was actually something that I saw Tyra Banks do a long time ago, but it really does make that eye line just boom. For mascara, I'm gonna use this Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, and I'm just gonna apply a few coats. And then I'm gonna pop these Queen Bees right over. Okay, before I put on my foundation, I'm using this erase paste from Benefit. This is in the color Deep, which is also number 3. This peachy color helps to cancel out that bluish greenish color that you can sometimes get with dark circles. So I'm taking a Color du Jour concealer brush in the number 6, and I'm just gonna tap that under my eye. And I'm also going to use the erase paste to brighten the areas that I have discoloration. I'm gonna start on the outside. I have a little something there I need to cover up. For foundation, I'm using the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. I bought this last week. So far, I love it. I was really in this rut, like this foundation funk. Like, I didn't want to buy a new foundation. Like, I wanted to buy a new foundation, but I wanted it to be the same one that I always buy. Chloe at Sherman Oaks Mall in Sephora helped me out, and she got me hip to this foundation. I really like this one because it's a buildable coverage, and sometimes I feel like with foundations they'll say that it's buildable, but really you either build it and it still looks sheer, or you put it on and it's automatically like full coverage. I was really impressed. The next thing that I'm gonna do is take a little bit of this NYX matte bronzer. For highlight, the first thing that I'm gonna use is the Master Highlight by Maybelline. And I'm using this fan brush from Morphe. It's the M310. Over that, I'm taking the Jaclyn Hill face palette and I'm gonna go into Prosecco Pop. Come on. For blush, I'm taking the City Color Glow Pro palette. And I'm taking this color right here at the bottom. Just a little bit. And then I'm gonna lightly dust that on the cheeks and then work it in. Guys, for this bottom line, something happened with my camera and it stopped recording. So I'm just gonna tell you what I did. I lined the bottom lid with a dark black eyeliner pencil. And then I just took the eyeshadow and smoked it out. I went between the Embark color and the Midnight Tryst color and just kind of blended it out. I'll do another smoky eye, that way you'll be able to see kind of like the process of smoking out the bottom lash. Taking my lip pencil, this is MAC in the color Strip Down, and lining the lids. For lipstick, I'm using the Rimmel Lasting Finish in the color Rosetta. And this is the number 14 if you're looking for it. For a little pop in the eyes, I'm gonna take that Hikari cream pigment and I'm using this Sigma shader lid brush. This is the E56. And I'm just going to pop that right in the inner corner. So I'm putting that in and I'm just gonna drag it down into the lash line, both at the top and at the bottom. Then of course, using the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, put that all over. We're done. So guys, that wraps up this tutorial. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I will make sure to link all of the products that I use in the description box, so make sure that you check those out. If you liked this video, and I know you did, make sure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on all of my social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and then you can also check out my website, herfancyface.net, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.